You are more powerful than you can imagine in your wildest dreams. You can have any relationship that you can turn into amazing relationship. You have power to do that. And how do you go about it? The first thing, we need to notice the tiniest things we love or like about the relationship. Because when we notice that, there is something that makes us feel good about it. If we feel all, you see, we create everything by in our lives by the way we feel. So if we're looking at somebody and we feel like, oh, like this, we are creating exactly that. So we need to do something to feel as good when we're talking to the person or looking at the person or whatever the situation is. We need to find the tiniest things we love, even the tiniest thing that we like or love about this person. Okay. And before we talk to that person, before we call that person, or before we, FaceTime or whatever we do, we need to feel love for that person. Okay. So in your mind, you will say, I love you. And you repeat it until you feel it. Usually freeze the charm. So you say, I love you, and I love you, and I love you until you feel it. Okay, this is very important because remember, feelings create everything in our lives, thoughts do not. So if we are thinking, I love you, but we still feel like that, that's what is going to be created. In other way, if we want to create what we want, we really have to feel love. Okay. So you say I love you until you feel, and let's say you call somebody, and you want to make this relationship better. Like for example, um, my client said, "Oh my gosh, I can't. Every time I talk to this person, it's negative, and I have a this relationship which I would like it so much to be different." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, he or she is calling me, right?" Well, if we feel that way, the conversation is going to be what it used to be, not what we want. Okay. So, what we need to do is we need to feel love for that person. You say, I love you. So, before you pick up that phone, okay, you say, I love you. And then you have a picture in your mind that is a beautiful conversation. Now, if you really feel love and you really have this in your mind, the first conversation can be different, can be even perfect, but it can be different. Sometimes it might take us few times to put ourselves in the right place to make this conversation make nice. Okay? The key is to repeat that over and over again. If we are at home or somewhere and we see this person, I would like this person to say something or do something, for us, do you know what we do? We start with the same thing. We feel love for that person and we put a picture in our mind. What would we like them to do? It's like my client said to me, I had a fight with my boyfriend. And I said, okay, what happened? I told him I would love him to get me some flowers sometimes. Well, I said, you know, think about it. When you are saying that, you are feeling something that good, something different that good, and something different that you want is going to happen. You're going to have fight. But when you feel love, and you put picture in your mind that he brings you flowers without telling him about it, this is the key, without telling him about it, guess what happens? Things change. You know what happened? The next session we have, she says, Amanda, you can't believe it. And I said this in many videos, that when my clients say that, oh, my clients say that, you can't believe it. Of course I believe it, because I know how powerful you are. So what I do is, he said, do you know what happened? I did what you told me, and he brought me flowers. He, he did that without me telling him about it. You want your partner to tell you that he or she loves you? Guess what? Especially women, we love our partners to tell us, I love you. Even if they said it many times, we still like to hear that. And this is about women, that is the funny part. Well, do you know what happened is you feel love for that person, and you have a picture in your mind that this person tells you, I love you. And you keep doing that until it happens. It might happen the first time, it might need few times. But every time you do that, you know, you create that. So any other time, you want person to be calm in your relationship. Well, if you want person to be calm in your relationship, you have to become calm first. How do we become calm? Hey, we're going back to the same thing, love. When we feel love, we automatically become calm. And when we become calm, guess what happens? That person is calm too. And you go, and people go like, what happened? You happened. You happened. You became calm. If you want calm relationship, you need to be calm. Sometimes we start a conversation or something, or we have a situation, and we look at that person and we feel like, oh, they did this. Right? Well, don't say anything about it. Just feel love for that person and put a picture in your mind. What would you like to happen instead? When we do that, when we pay attention, the key is, when it's a situation that we create everything, it's the situation that we don't like. And it's very easy to go like this. Stop for a moment. Feel love for yourself and feel love for that person. Do not answer. Do not comment on anything that you don't like. Because when we comment, we are feeling something different and good, and it goes like, right? But when we just feel love, okay, we become calm and put picture in our mind, something nice happened, and the conversation, your life suddenly becomes so peaceful. But everything starts with us being calm. So if you have any situation that you would like to change, even if it's we have family, we have bosses, we have anybody, want to have a great a relationship. We want to be appreciated. We want to be recognized. We want people to speak only beautiful words to us. You have power to do that. You see, when we are staying calm, when we know that we have the power to create our relationship, and when we understand that the only way we can do it when we are calm, so if something happens, we stay calm, we don't comment on it, and then you go like, okay, what do I want to create instead of it? And you feel love for that person, you put picture in your mind, and then you go like, oh my gosh, that person did that. That person did that. Because that's how powerful you are. So, so I am going to tell you one story. Is one of my clients, okay, her husband always was very, very messy. And she will pick up things after him, and she'll go like, oh my gosh, would it be nice if you put the things together? And always had the fight about it. I told her the same thing. Don't say anything. Just put picture in your mind, then that he is very tidy and he picks everything up. Then go and pick it up and don't say anything. And and before you come home, put in your mind that everything is put away. All his clothes are put away. Everything else is put away. And keep doing that. And my client comes and she says, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I've been married for like 10 years and my husband now is picking things up." I said, "How that happened? Is it that much simpler and easy without telling him this? Do pick it up, pick it up." You just put a picture. If you love, you put picture in your mind that everything is tidy. So, if you'd like to have a calm, peaceful life, subscribe to my channel so you can learn more. And I will see you in the next video next Saturday. And in the meantime, have fun watching this video and have absolutely magical day.